all this stuff.
It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, me all this stuff.
It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
All right. Good enough time as any to get started. Welcome in, everybody.
So, you want to hear another
Hush,
story,
Marcus.
huh?
Hush, 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 hush. So, I know it's been a while, but here we are. Still working out the settings again on my stream setup, so bear with me. But for those of you watching the VOD, welcome in. Today we are going to be leveling Krieg with a melee build. And let's see, what do we want him to wear? Well, I think this one might be the gimme. Well, it is Sunday, might as well. And this is live melee. That way I know. And we're gonna have to listen to Claptrap talk for a while.
Great. Another deadbolt hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy.
Not too much we can do about that. He talks too much.
Wait a minute.
But that's what we love about him.
Yes! Now I can get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me Claptrap. Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place.
I've heard this intro dialogue so many times at this point, since I started back up with this game.
From one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside.
Okay.
Man,
And now all the DLCs are just gonna hop through.
now that I've met a mighty vault hunter, I can finally...
Alright, let's see what we got for these gearbox guns that they give us. Anything good? Not bad, honestly. Pretty basic. They will be better than the starting pistol that we get. The real big one is the Contraband Skyrocket, because it scales with our level.
Jack for killing my product line and repair my central processor, so I stopped thinking out loud. I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
Frankly, the gear we have right now doesn't matter all that much, and everyone is very loud, so I'm actually going to turn them down a little bit here. There we go. Let's just kick down the music volume a little bit. I want to be able to be heard myself. I didn't go too fast for Claptrap, did I? No, okay, good. Sometimes in certain situations, if you go too far ahead, they will just chill and wait for you to catch up, even though you are very far ahead of them. So today we're going to be doing hopefully 1 to 15 for normal mode. It's not going to be a standard playthrough for the most part. I'm going to be doing... Alright, shut up. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of farming. I'm going to be doing you'll see in a moment here when we get into the fast travel station behind that door. I'm going to be doing some stuff to really accelerate the level
Sorry about the
gain.
mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, motherfuckers, claptrap.
That actually reminds me, I want to turn off a bar for this playthrough. No reason to have it on for this one.
The creatures around here are dangerous.
I do like to have it on for my casual playthroughs, but
Everyone I know.
for this one, we're going to be a little bit more aggressive.
But in here, we should be pretty safe.
Here comes Knuckle Dragger. Our first boss also drops the Hornet, which is a great little gun. But we're not going to farm for that today. Because in normal mode, it falls off pretty quick. At least in my experience. And actually, that occurs to me. I don't have TikTok up. I do have the YouTube chat over here. Let me see if I can get the TikTok chat up too. No, that's okay. That's okay. For those of you on TikTok, hello. You can come join us over on YouTube. The link should be in my bio. There we go. But looks like TikTok is not cooperating with me since it came back to the App Store, so it is what it is. Hurry up, Claptrap. Come on. Where are you? So once he opens this up for us, we are going to head over to the fast travel point here. This one. And then we're going to head over to Digistruct Peak. Everything's leveled to 35 here, including the enemies, but we're not going to fight any of the enemies. We're just going to help Tannis here real quick to open a door. I don't know if jumping actually works to accelerate you, but I've played too much Source, I believe it's Source games. So that's the whole quest. We go from level 1, we push that button, we come back, turn this into Tannis, and we level to 3, just immediately. So that's a good start to levels. It gives us enough health to really not worry too much about the opening few fights. It makes Knuckle Dragger a fucking joke. As if he wasn't already, honestly. And I do like to just gather some of the stuff here and make some sales. Because we already have Lord of Meat customization, so I don't need to have that, and it just gave me $2 grand. Not a ton of cash overall, but is what it is. Alright. So, now we are going to go through until the second boss. And then we'll farm him. I am hoping for... I do hope that the Hornet drops, even if it's only like a 1 in 10. Because I'm not planning on farming Knuckle Dragger. Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. And until we get our action skill, we will be using guns more than we use melee.
I'll never get to Sanctuary.
Once we get to 5, we unlock Buzz Axe Rampage, and that's going to be our big our big damage boost, so to speak. It's gonna go crazy, and we'll talk about it when we get there. We're a couple levels off still. And Claptrap is gonna take a year and a half to get to where we need to go, so we're just gonna run ahead, do some looting. I mean, it's not entirely his fault. He is blind right now, but... Okay. Couple more Bullymongs. And then we can have Knuckle Dragger. And once we get to a point where I'm farming something, I have some things to discuss about like what we're doing from here with the playthrough and what we're doing from here with the channel itself. Since oh, that's right, I have to go dig him out. Okay, shut up. Shut up. There's a lot of talking in this opening. Like, honestly, this entire portion on Snowblind. Like, right up to Captain honestly, even up until you get to Sanctuary, I'd say. It's a lot of talking. Can I pick that up? Yes, nice. Alright, let's make sure everything's loaded. Good. Alright, so like I said, here's Knuckle Dragger, our first boss. Not gonna be too hard. I have been able to one-cycle him before. I don't think we're gonna do that this time, though. Let's reload. More Mongs are gonna come out of the walls, yep. But yeah, for those of you who maybe don't know, I have been pretty much out of commission from... Wow, that is so much better than what I have right now. That's a little ridiculous, actually. I've been pretty much out of action for a couple of months now, since the beginning of the year. Did I miss any? It has been a tough first, well, I guess the first third now of the year. Had other things I need to really focus on as opposed to putting out videos on a schedule or anything like that. I don't want to bore you guys with the details. Just open the door, please. It's too early for you, Clappy. I know I decided to stream this early, but it's too early for you, Clappy.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome.
Alright, there we go.
I'm networked into almost everything on this.
Ah, yes, an artificial intelligence.
Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
And I don't know how much we're gonna use this shotgun. We'll see. Hopefully we won't need it all that much. There we go.
This away, minion! Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games. Dodge the blowtorch. And don't get dumped into the pool of acid. Really good.
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million.
Oh wow, he had more health than I thought he did.
Just arrived in Lyresburg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass murdering leader of the Crimson
There we go.
Good hunting, bandits.
Okay.
$1 million bucks? All right, boys, this is Captain Flint. I want you to find that Vault Hunter and bring him to me now.
So basically, that was actually pretty sick. I've been just kind of doing my best this first half of the, well, first third of the year.
Once Captain Flint's bandits attack, then Claptrap shows up. I must have been
Let me turn them down a little bit more, honestly. Hang on, wrong button. Because I feel like I'm fighting with the NPCs, and I have heard this a bunch of times. So let's turn that down. Let's turn the music up a little bit. Well, let's turn the music to here. There we go. There we go. I no longer feel like I'm fighting with them. That's important. I don't know if you can even really hear them anymore, but honestly, the story is really better experienced for yourself instead of watching a playthrough like this, because this is not really a quest focused playthrough. This is going to be a level this character as best I can. It also occurs to me I might need to change some of the gore settings. I'm not sure. We will see. We'll see how YouTube likes this one. They can be a little shaky on Gibbs. Alright, we get his eye in. Come on. There we go. Oh, we wait for Sir Hammerlock.
apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
Probably one of the cooler characters in Borderlands that isn't part of the main, like, group of Vault Hunters. I just love his gimmick, honestly. This, like, old style, like, 1930s, call it, big game hunter. It's just, it's peak for me. And then you get to this bit where he's got one leg, one arm. And, I mean, well, his glasses are broken, but that's just on him being stupid. Everyone in this game is stupid. Literally everyone. Even the smart people. Especially the smart people sometimes. What do we got? Hyperion Honor. I don't plan on using that. Any guns? Oh, we're definitely just gonna get rid of most of these. I'll keep these two. It's good to have, in the early game at least, it's good to have different kinds of guns in case you run out of ammo. Because I have been in situations where I wasn't paying attention, took 2 SMGs, because they were good, and really quickly ran out of ammo for them, and then that's very awkward, especially when you're playing, I think it was Maya, honestly. And phase lock is good, but it is not a like primarily damaging skill. Like, I could probably do it no ammo with Krieg. It was a problem. And we're just going to immediately grab Claptrap and move on to Boom Boom. And then Boom Boom is going to be our first big farm. We're going to take him from around... I mean, where are we at right now? We are at... Come on. We're at like just under 4. We're going to take Boom Boom from here to 7. Let me switch back to the pistol. Bonk, bonk. I also don't plan on doing too many side quests. There are a couple. I have a list here. Come on, there we go. That was close. I have a list here of my leveling pathway. So we're gonna just wait for my shield to recharge a little bit here and then head in. Ooh, hypo. Early game, before you get like health regen. Oh God. Claptrap is way back there, isn't he? Yep. Cool. So we're gonna have to do another wave of baddies in that area, and he's just fucking dancing. I really want to be mad at him, but he's so charming sometimes. And I don't know if I'm in the minority on that, because I often have differing opinions to a lot of people, just let's put it that. That's bad. There we go. But I think Claptrap is quite charming. There we go, level 4. We are 1 away from our action skill, which is going to really change how we play. Alright, what do we got? Is this better than what we got? It is. It's a Torg, too. We are going to get a very nice Torg pistol in a little bit towards the middle to end of the day for us here. If you've played the game before, you probably know what I'm going for. If you haven't, there is a character that you can farm for a legendary Torg pistol called the Unkempt Herald. And this one, you see how this one shoots like 1 bullet? The Unkempt Herald shoots, I think it's like 5 or 6 in like a V pattern. And each one deals the same... Oh, that's right, I don't have grenades yet. I've been running around with a... Come on, get up there. Why the hell is he not jumping? Alright, 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 alright. Point taken. Point taken. Point taken. Okay. I will get that chest later. Yeah. Let's loot everything blind. And then we have Boom Boom over there. You can actually I think see his... Yeah, you can. You can see his cannon from here. Anything good? Just some shields. We'll grab this one. Actually, for Krieg, we want a low recharge delay. Because at level... where is it? Empty the Rage. We get a melee damage bonus if our shield is down. So essentially, we want a high shield delay or a one specific shield that doesn't actually give us a shield, it just gives us a bunch of extra health. Once we get the that'll work. Why did I push that button? Alright, here we go. Alright, boom boom. Unfortunately, we didn't get any grenades yet, so this is going to be interesting. Because really, the best way to get rid of him is with the contraband skyrocket, so I might focus down Boom here. Ow. There we go. Nice. Yep, and he did drop me a grenade. So what I do now is I just chuck the skyrocket. That should knock him out of the... It did. And this will definitely get us to level 5, so we'll be able to take Buzz Axe. And that will very much change the game. Am I just not hitting him? What is happening here? Alright. Alright, let's focus up. Focus up. Completely missed him. Oh, there's level 5. Which means I'm just gonna take Buzz Axe, and we'll show you guys what it's up, and it hits like a bus. There's another couple guys over here. There we go. It is a great skill. It's just gross. It's also quite fun. Honestly, if you've never played. It does have a ungodly long recharge time, but that doesn't really matter for us half the time. Especially towards the later levels, we're gonna get points where it doesn't matter, because we can almost always be raging. So now we... pop the gate here, and then now that that is updated, we're going to save quit, and we're going to return, and it'll drop us back here with Sir Hammerlock. Now we're just going to run to Boom Boom and do that 2 or 3 times until level 7. In theory, I could pop my skill here, get rid of these guys. But honestly, half the time you can just run through here and not even bother with them. Here especially, these guys are notorious, at least to me, for being completely oblivious to me. Alright. We're just gonna chuck a skyrocket and immediately get him out of there. Get it. He is doing a lot of damage to himself. There we go. And we did level, which is great. And we are going to spec into Empty the Rage, like I said. It's going to help us out when our shields are down, when our mag is empty. And I am just checking in here if there's anything super good. Right now, I'm just looking at higher capacity or lower recharge delay. So nothing good there. We're going to save quit again. Once we get to 7, probably, let me see. I think 2 more. I think it will be 2 more. 2 more boom booms, and then we can move on to the second half of this. There's someone right behind me. Hello. Goodbye. Ooh, nope. Trash. I am very much looking forward to getting the Herald and just better stuff in general. You don't particularly need anything on Krieg because of how good Buzzax Rampage is. The Contraband Skyrocket is so good, man. There we go. I think that's everyone. Yep, that was quick. And we'll check the quote-unquote chest over here. Leisurely shield. Grounded shield? Nope. Alright, nothing good. So long as we replenish our grenades, I am happy with whatever we get. And this should be our last farm for Boom Boom. Like I said, this is not going to be a quote-unquote normal playthrough of the game. We're going to be doing farming, we're going to be doing not so much any weird exploits or speedrun tech or anything crazy, but alright, go away, guys. That was an error. I think I just die here. Oh dear. Oh no, there's rocks up above. Might be able to hit one. Yeah, get his attention. Come on. There we go. Okay, that could have been a lot worse than it was. My bad. Oh, now all of them are angry. Cool. That's okay. They will go away eventually. Honestly, it looks like they're already gone. And I have one grenade that I can knock him off of the cannon with. So I hope I aim correctly. That'll do. Where did he go? There he is. Uh-oh. Ah. There we go. I've completely lost where he is. Oh, that's not how you wanna do it. Whatever we got there. And it did recharge, but I'm not gonna pop it right now. No reason to. We're gonna keep going down the Empty the Rage until we fill that out, and then we're gonna go into Fuel the Rampage. That is going to be basically all we get for today, since we're only going to 15. Since I do have the pay-per-view tonight for AEW to get ready for. I'm hosting. Well, hosting. There's only like 1 or 2 people other than me gonna be there, but I like to avoid that little hut over there. Let them deal with each other. Unfortunately, we didn't get the bonus package from Boom Boom. It's one of my favorite early game grenades that isn't the skyrocket. I just like to chuck one over the gate. And we're just gonna pop this here. This was a mistake to go to this one, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think it will get significantly easier once we get the Herald and once we get another gun that is going to carry us pretty far. If you know where to look, this game is insanely easy, at least in normal mode. But normal mode's not even half the game. What hurt me there? I don't think there's anything for me to revive off of. I don't know what got me. Was it the bear? Did I grenade myself? I don't know. It happens. This game is weird. How far back did it set me? Is this this is pre Boom Boom? Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to fight him again. I think. I hope. Yeah, we don't have to. Okay, good. Are any of these grenades anything worth? No. No, if he had dropped a bonus package, I would have picked that up, but just a lobbed grenade. Nothing to write home about. But yeah, I have the AEW Dynasty pay-per-view. I'm pretty excited for it. The card's looking pretty good. We got Will Ospreay versus, I forget his name. He's relatively new in AEW, but the 2 or 3 matches I've seen of him have been really good, and Will Ospreay never disappoints. So I'm hoping that's going to be good. It's a shame about Jay White's hand, which seems to be a real injury, because they wrote him out of the match off screen. Like, we never saw Jon Moxley injure him on screen. So I'm thinking he just actually hurt his hand, and they had to find some way to write him out of the cup, which is a real unfortunate situation, because I had Jay White picked as my winner of the Owen Hart Cup this year. I don't think that's going to happen anymore, obviously. I'm not sure who I'm going to pick for. Ooh. I think I want to grab that just for now. Flame weapons are important, and you know, I should probably just pick up flints now that I think about it. We're just gonna grab these. TDR. A TDR is a thing. Need to remember it's a TDR, because, for those of you who don't know, when you reload a TDR gun, you throw it like a grenade. So if I were to have been against a wall and I reloaded, it would have blown me up. So you gotta get You gotta be aware of it when you have TDR guns. They're a little better in 3. I think I'm just gonna buzz axe here. There we go. We got anyone else? No. No. We'll just let it roll down. There we go. No. No, honestly, I don't know why I'm really being too overly thoughtful about these quote-unquote tutorial weapons, because I will not have them for very long. Oh, that was a nice shot. I will be essentially replacing all of them within a few minutes. Switch to the shoddy. What? Oh, it's a green. I was like, why is it a pearlescent dropping on normal mode? I'm just blind. We're gonna just... yeah, fuck it. We'll go Buzz Axe. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm ahead of you, Clappy. Catch. You gonna do anything, my man? Alright, we're gonna be a little cagey here because this area is... I am notorious for getting downed here. There you go. Oh my god, can I aim? There we go. Oh, thankfully he's right here so I can revive on him. There we go. The 3 weapons that I really am looking forward to are the Herald, like I said, we're gonna get that. Oh, is there a chest over there? I think there is. The Herald, which is going to be basically our primary weapon. There's a doll SMG that spawns in the mission where you get what is it? It's the Firehawk mission. I don't remember what it's called. That's going to be our primary for a while. And then the third one that we're looking forward to is some kind of launcher so that we can use it when we're second winded to essentially be able to spray and pray and not worry that we're going to hit something. And I do like to just run through here and up like this. Oh, forgot about that. All right. Now we have flint. I don't think flint is going to be too big a deal. I am going to just pop Buzz Axe Rampage once he gets close enough and hope that that's going to be enough to do it in one go. Just in case. And we got pretty much full ammo. I should have gone through and sold some of these, but well, I guess this is actually better than the TDR, huh? Alright, cool. Alright, and then we'll keep the Jacob's rifle. Alright, the first, in my opinion, like, actual boss of the tutorial. I don't think this can hit him. No, that was a waste of a rocket. That's fine. Oh yeah, I don't know why I was ever using the Tediore. That was a waste of the Buzz Axe Rampage. That's a shame. I thought I had more health than I did. What sucks about the Buzz Axe Rampage is it doesn't actually regen your health until you get a kill. So if you go down in the meantime, Jesus, I am getting tore up. Come on, Flint, come down. There we go. I don't know why he was being so stingy. And yep, he should be able to go down in one. And there's you. And there's another one? Oh, hello, fellas. Anyone else? No. Alright, dope. We can grab his tinderbox for later. I'm going to hang on to this. So I'm going to, real quick, just mark it. And I'm going to mark the skyrockets and the hunter's relic so I don't accidentally sell them. Everything else is good to go. Now we have to wait for Claptrap. So my plan for content from here on out, at least for the time being while I'm getting back in the swing of things, so to speak, I burnt myself pretty hard out on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and Master Duel, so I'm not sure how soon those are going to come back, if at all, but I'm sure I'll get back to them at some point. But for right now, we're not going to be doing that. They're also just difficult for me to edit. If I didn't have to edit them all myself, it might be a different story. But it takes me like an hour to an hour and a half to film, and then it takes me probably double that if I just go straight through to edit it. And it's I really don't like the editing portion of the video making. So hopefully I can get a video editor at some point, but for right now I can't really afford to hire one, especially where I'm not making any money off the channel yet. Which, not to shameless plug, but we're still looking for 500 subscribers to get to the first level of monetization. So if you're enjoying this, feel free to subscribe. I will be likely doing more Borderlands content for the next little while because I am on a big Borderlands kick right now. You know, we're just gonna Buzz Axe. This is fine. There we go. And where are you? There we go. Yeah, probably didn't need to do that, but it's fine. Shields.
A man named Scoot controls these catch-a-ride machines.
This one's better for me.
Chromosomes, but he's a civilian.
Let's equip the shields and then sell what we don't need.
He's locked the station to prevent the bandits from using
We're holding on to the Flint's tinderbox because there is a portion later in the story where we need to set some of our kids on fire. We need to set 3 of them on fire at a time. At the same time, I should say. And I have run into situations where I just forget to get... Are there no bandits in here? I'm not complaining, it's just... Oh, there they are. Okay. See you, boys. So there will be more Borderlands content, almost definitely. I am very much enjoying this. I realized last night that I have not only 3, which I knew I had, I have the pre-sequel, which I have not played yet. So I'm in the process of my first, like, real playthrough of 3. And I would very much like to run through the pre-sequel afterwards. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm doing it out of order, it's fine. I think the pre-sequel was in between 2 and 3. Really shouldn't even be bothering with these guys. They don't give me much experience or anything, so I am just gonna ignore them. So, pre-sequel, I might play through... I'm gonna play through that probably on my own to start with, see if there's, if there's content to be made there. If... Is that a badass? Yeah, it is. There are very few things I will spend the time on, but a badass skag... Anything? That might have been a launcher, actually. Hold on, we need to down the fucking... I don't know, was that sound effects? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why that was so loud. It's down at 2. But I think that was definitely a launcher. Oh no, it's a rocket torpedo. We're just gonna ignore that then. Not worth it. Because we really don't need a rocket launcher. It's just something I like to have. Because the Herald is going to be a good second winding weapon because of the spread of it. We're just gonna ignore these fellas and just go on to the quest, which is this way. I always get confused coming out of Sanctuary. It's right by the anchor. Where is the Echo? There it is. Oh, I parked right by it. Oh, this is bad. Yep, you have fun with that. So get used to this area of the map, because we are going to be farming 2 different guys here after this quest. There is the Savage Lee, who drops the Unkempt Herald that I was talking about. He will spawn here once we finish this quest. And then a little later, we're going to be farming a Ball for a fastball grenade. And he spawns just over that way. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Wow, these are tanky little things, huh? Can I reach? I might run out of juice before we get there. That's unfortunate. I'm really looking forward to when that... There we go. to when we get a longer duration on that. We're gonna keep going here. Where is the longer duration one? I think it's over here, right? I'm not even sure. I'll be honest with you. Alright. Level 8, doing pretty good, right on schedule. And almost every time it's, yep, that guy. And we're just gonna bail. So we're gonna save quit. And then this is gonna take us right back to, oh, I thought I didn't pass the thing. Okay, my bad. I walked past the waypoint, but I didn't stand near it long enough to unlock the fast travel to it, so that's my bad. Completely unintentional. This Jacob's shotgun is actually really good for the hang on. The Jacob shotgun is really good for the empty the rage stacks because, or not stacks, you know what I mean. It's good for empty the rage because it's a one shot thing. We take one shot, our clip is empty, and we can just start going ham with the melee boost. I am a terrible driver in video games, so if it looks like I'm struggling, I am. I'm doing my best. The only game that I'm apparently good at driving at is Mario Kart, which I only found out recently. Alright, and now we're really moving into the like free reign portion of the opening. Come on, let me put the power core in, please. There we go. And again, if you're in the TikTok chat, join us over on YouTube, because my TikTok is not being cooperative right now, so I can't read the chat. Come on, open the gate, please. Oh my god, I forgot to... He's not opening the gate because I didn't complete the quest. I'm dumb. I am very dumb. We'll grab the Hyperion shoddy. That's fine. Like I said, we're not going to be keeping most of this, but I am a big proponent of shotguns for Krieg and probably Gage, honestly. For Krieg, I like getting up close and personal so I can use the melee skills. Zero also can do a shotgun build, I'd say. He doesn't like have explicit skills, I don't think, but he's also a melee based character, so being able to get up close and personal and then use his melee abilities to like finish them off is good. We have to wait for the door to open here. We are a little bit over halfway done with the plan here. All right, come on, talk. All right, do a little looting here. This is gonna be one of the items we need once he stops talking. I like Scooter, but he is also very talkative during the segments where I want to go fast. There we go. We'll grab the iridium on the way past. I do wish that it would stop telling me those, the tutorial segments. I'm sure there's a way to turn it off or to mod it, but I haven't started modding this yet. That'll be next for me. Once I get to UVHM 10, I will be... This one first? It is. I will probably be modding the game a little bit. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit. For this, pistol or grenade, I think we start with pistol, because like I said, the Unkempt Herald is going to be our primary weapon for the first bit of the game here. So a little bit of extra pistol ammo isn't bad. And then we'll probably grab the grenade upgrade before we go to the dam. Come on. Gimme. Grab this. Grab this. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Alright, we are going to ignore the Firehawk for right now. We're gonna head to... Oh, shit. I really did not unlock the fast travel point, huh? That's my bad. So we'll go unlock the fast travel point. And then from there, we can start farming Savage Lee. Savage Lee's going to drop us our Herald. We're not really concerned with it being perfect for normal mode. So I'm not going to spend too much time farming him if I don't have to. But I am definitely going to get one. I'm going to get a Herald. And then we're going to do the Firehawk quest. And then we are going to get our SMG. And that'll be most of our loadout for the next little while. The only thing we're going to be missing is the grenade. And like I said, a rocket launcher. So let me real quick drive over here. This is going to be our fast travel point for a while. So I believe now that we've hit save quit, now that we've unlocked that, when we save quit, it'll pop us out there. And he's gonna just be, there he is. We're just gonna get his attention, let him come to us. And then when he gets close, I'm just going to pop have a good old-fashioned psycho battle, which I am going to win. Although apparently I had to resort to my weapon. So maybe he won, honestly. Maybe he won the psycho off. No herald, so we're just gonna save quit. Okay, good. I think it does spawn us at the right place. Good. Anything we need here? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna farm him until we get a herald that we can use. And then we're gonna go do the Firehawk quest, which is just over that bridge there. Once we finish the Firehawk quest and we get back to Sanctuary, we can unlock Ball to farm for the fastball grenade. Get his attention. Pepper him with a couple of Jacobs shots while he's coming. No reason not to. Since apparently he is a lot tougher than he looks. He is level 10 though, that makes sense. Oh, he fell. Nice. Quit running. Jeez. Wow, the jukes on this guy. Come on. Where did he go? There we go. The slippery little bastard. Either that or I'm just bad at video games, and we know it can't be that. We do it on time. 9:35. Alright, that's pretty good. Plenty of time left. He hasn't spawned yet. Hang on. There we go. I could have picked up a sniper. Actually, what I can do is I can equip Flint's pistol. There we go. I don't think he dropped it. I don't see it anywhere. Hopefully we can farm him. Hopefully we don't have to farm him for too long. But as we level up, it'll get easier. Because our Buzz Axe Rampage will actually do more damage. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. There we go. We leveled, and I don't see the Herald anywhere. Unfortunate. I think it's like a 10, maybe? 10%? I'm not sure. I can look it up, but I really don't care that bad. But we will get it eventually. Even if we get to 15 early. Which we might. And if we do, I'll probably cap it. The plan was for this to be 1 to 15. So if I can get 1 to 15 early, or if I do get 1 to 15 early, because I have bad drops, I'll probably end up cutting it. Oh, I went too far up. Spawned a bullymong. My bad. Yeah, I did not want to oh no, fuck. Okay, this is gonna be a this kill is gonna be a whole thing. There we go. I saw something drop, I think. Not the Herald. Alright, well, I was hoping it was the Herald. It's just so fun to use, like, honestly. And it's good. Like, sometimes in games, things that are fun and things that are good aren't always the same. Like, in The Binding of Isaac is an example I always go to. The Binding of Isaac, Mom's Knife is probably, it was at one point, it might still be probably one of the best items that you can pick up for your run. But it's boring, and I don't feel like it's even really a hot take to say that Mom's Knife is boring in Binding of Isaac. It ruins synergies. It doesn't really synergize with anything. Jesus, stop running away from me, bro. You're supposed to be melee. Nothing. Jesus. But in this case, the Herald is, again, I think one of the best early game guns you can get. It'll carry you for pretty far through the story. And I don't know if, again, I'm the only one who thinks this. I'm sure I'm not. But it's just fun. Like, it shoots a bunch of essentially explosive rounds. And, like, it's just satisfying. And I'm kind of just rambling, but that's because I didn't expect us to be at Lee for super long. Ow, I walked into that. That's frustrating. There we go. Nothing. So my plans for content right now will be probably won't stream every week again. We'll see how that goes. I do enjoy streaming. I don't enjoy streaming without moderators. there was a Stardew VOD that I had to take down because we got spammed with some trolls, which really fucked up the stream, which, I mean, it happens. I'm not terribly concerned about it, but I don't want that up. Come on, come on. There we go. Anything? Really? Yep. I will be starting to make videos again. The first video, at least, from what I saw of the poll right now, and I'm gonna leave the poll up for the next, I'll probably like take the results of the poll Monday, Tuesday. So if you're watching the VOD or if you're watching over on TikTok, come visit, check out the poll. The current options are for a Skyrim challenge run of some kind. Haven't decided exactly what that would be. If I were to do it, oh no, it was his axe, I think, that dropped, not an actual item. Skyrim challenge run, a continuation of my Eldritch series, or an indie horror game from itch.io, which I believe I've picked out the horror game that I'm going to play. I don't want to spoil it for anyone if we do end up going that route, but it looks pretty good. It's very new. It doesn't look like anyone else has really played it on YouTube yet. At least it's posted on the itch page. It was made within, or posted within, the past couple of days, at time of, well, I say at time of recording. We are recording, but at time of stream. But it looks really good for a game jam game. I am a sucker for quickie game jam games. Where the hell did he go? Savagely is pissing me off. Okay, well, we leveled. Did we get the Herald? How far can it bounce? I don't think it's here. Alright, well, we are full up on Empty the Rage, so that means melee damage plus 20%, just baseline, and then plus 50%. I think that's in addition to if our shield or mag is down. Next, we're going to go into Fuel the Rampage. It's going to let us get our cooldown back faster, because it takes 2 minutes to reload, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to get through a bunch of enemies. I was hoping that we'd be done here by now. Oh, I looked away, ran into the wall. You didn't see that. It's just being stingy today. And this happens. I mean, I've played World of Warcraft before. I have, over the amount of times that I have farmed the Lich King for Invincible, I have never once seen it drop, much less had it drop for me. which I'm not salty about that I never got it, but oh, something dropped. I think it was just, yeah, it was just money. I don't absolutely need the Herald, but I would very much like it. It is one of my favorite guns to play the early game with, especially against Wilhelm later on, which I don't think we'll get to Wilhelm today. No. No, we don't get to Wilhelm. We don't start that quest. We will probably open the next stream with Wilhelm, or at least getting to and then beating Wilhelm. There we go. Oh, what's that? Nope. Not what we're looking for. We'll pick it up anyway. Just to, probably sell it. But we'll check. I mean, it's better than Flint's Tinderbox, but I don't know. I mean, he is gonna drop it, right? Like, I don't want to be here much longer than this. I don't want to get too far ahead the levels. Like, as it is, I'm already going to probably have to skip one of the farms. Or I can skip one of the farms. Because we don't need the levels that it would provide. Which is fine. I don't mind skipping the Badmoth farm. Alright. Anything. Really? Okay, buddy. Well, we'll just grab this and get going. We are getting to the point where he's easy enough to take down. It's just, Jesus Christ, he's being very stingy with his drops. We're just gonna let him come to us. Ooh, giving me motion sickness. No Herald. Take her again. After I do the quote-unquote comeback video, which, like I said, it looks like it's going to be an itch horror game right now, I am thinking of what to do next. One of my ideas is an Allegiance playthrough of BL2, so where I would only use weapons from one manufacturer. Am I being punked? Like, what is the drop rate? Yeah, so that's one option of an allegiance run. I was thinking like maybe Zero using Jacobs, or Axton using Doll. The other option, the other idea was like Krieg using bandits, but I don't really like bandit weapons all that much, apart from like the Slaga, which, I mean, that's not even really a weapon, it's more of a tool at the end of the day. I think he's too far out. Come on, you bastard. I don't see it. So that's a possibility. And for those, I wouldn't do them as like a let's play. I would probably play through the game myself. Go back and record commentary over it. Like a challenge video of like a Nerbit or a Mitten Squad or Jabo type challenge video. If you know any of those names, rest in peace, Mitten Squad. So that would be a bit more of an investment of time, because I would be recording the full playthrough and then I'd have to really go through and cut it up, and I've never edited something like that before. And I'm entirely self-taught with editing. I do not know if I'm even doing any of it correctly. I haven't even looked at any videos or anything online. Like, there's so much that I'm sure I don't know, and I just don't know how to begin to learn about. And I don't have, like I said, I don't have the money right now to put into hiring an editor. Oh, there he is. It's a crammed, but I'll take it. Alright, and this is our boy, the Herald. Not bad, honestly. It took longer than I would have wanted it to get there, but we got there in the end. We're gonna keep this for the VAR kids. Alright, now we're gonna go finish the Firehawk quest, but like, you saw what the old pistol did. This fires a bunch of them, and it is sick. Alright, now we're gonna go do the Firehawk quest. Things are gonna get a little more interesting. What am I stuck on? There we go. I don't particularly care about these guys. I am gonna level like real quick, so hold on. There we go. There you go. All right. I was planning on ignoring them, but they didn't make that happen. So I'm gonna spec into Fuel the Rampage. It's gonna give us more cooldown reduction whenever we take damage. The first thing we're gonna do is, oh, he just died. Rip. I am just gonna, oh no, it just always pops his head off. Okay. And you can see this gun is just gross. Like it's one or two shotting everybody. I don't even need to really think about it.
The Firehawk has harassed the Bloodshots for some time, but they have never mounted such a large-scale assault on the Firehawk before.
So instead of going up that way, which is the way we should be going, we're going to go this way. And this is going to lead us to our second weapon that we're going to use. Oh, he is tanky. There we go. Alright, alright. It's not in this puddle, it's in this puddle up here. The Lesko. And it is one of my favorite weapons in the early game. It's the Herald and the Lesko. It's honestly pretty lucky that the, I don't want to say guide that I'm basing the run off of, or basing the path off of, I guess, is how I described it in the description. I'm lucky that it recommends both of these because I prefer at least normal mode to run with these. I think the Lesko's not as good in TVHM, or definitely not UVHM, but in poor guy. Now there are two badasses, so I'm gonna, yep. Ignite the hanging. I didn't know that was a quest. Huh. Cool. I'll have to come back and think about doing that at some point. Is that it? Oh no, it was, thought it was a legendary. I get the money orange and the legendary orange confused sometimes. That's, honestly, I'm probably colorblind, if I'm gonna be honest. So we are pretty much set up for our builds right now. All we really need now is the grenade, which we're gonna get next, a good class mod, which we should get from Lilith in a minute here. I don't really care about these guys. Yeah, they're gonna be fighting with the spider ants. What's this? Eh. Ooh, iridium. Nice. We need iridium for ammo upgrades so that we can carry more of it. And I apologize if you're able to hear my upstairs neighbor vacuuming, that will hopefully not be a problem in the foreseeable future because I'm moving. And I'm very excited for it, honestly. So there will be probably another quick period of me going quiet. I don't need any more of that, but I need more pistol. And I'll be going quiet just for, let's see, melee damage. Yep, sickle is probably where we want to go. None of this particularly matters. Yeah, it's a tiny class mod, but I mean it's our first one, so it'll give us a bit more melee damage since we are building melee Krieg.
I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the move. We've been,
Could you help me up?
me and Mrs. GM have been in the same place for 5 years now, 6 years. It was like right before COVID hit. So we're excited to get some new digs, get a little bit more space, get a new outlook on stuff. All right, we gave her the iridium. Now we're going to get ambushed. Is there anything up here? It's a shame we can't mantle up like in 3. Feels like a very weird non-inclusion. Non-inclusion? Omission. This isn't going to be too much of an issue. We're going to have Lilith phase blasting everywhere. We're going to have our Herald and our Lesco. We are in almost no danger. And we can also just prove that we are the best psycho. Oh. And if we were able to get to him in time, we would have 100% beaten him. We don't really need ammo all that much right now. But we'll pick that up so we can sell it. Money's not going to be too much of an issue with all the farming we're going to be doing. But it's never bad to have cash just on the off chance you need something. Oh, there's a bunch of guys up there. How did I miss that guy the first time? Yeah, see, it's... Oh, that's bad. Lil, I need you to not phase blast him, please. There we go. Alright, now we need to go get her more iridium. Alright. We are at level 11. That is a little ahead of where I want to be. Because we're going to probably level past 12. And 12 was the target for one of our other farms. But that's fine. We don't have to farm Bad Ma. And she's just going to yap for a minute. There we go. Is this better? It is not. We're going to keep the sickle class mod. Probably for most of the playthrough. Yeah, we're gonna be probably sticking with the sickle for most of the playthrough. It's the melee one. It is going to give us points when we get the better quality ones. It's going to give us points in the same stuff we're speccing into already. Because if you don't know, they give you extra points in your skills, but you need a skill point invested in them to activate them. So like I know for a fact that I think Empty the Rage is one of them. So I could just get extra melee damage for using it on top of the extra melee damage that I get from the class mod itself. So that's where we're gonna head, or keep on. Next step for us here. Not worth. We're gonna go from here is we are going to fast travel back to Sanctuary. We are going to chat with Lilith again. She's going to give us a quest called In Memoriam. We're going to do that quest to spawn the guy to farm the fastball.
Back in Sanctuary. Be careful. The Bloodshots have camped out all around the dam. You'll want to get a vehicle to soak up some bullets for you.
I am going to sell our inventory here. We don't need it. What's this? Meat Marine. You know what? That sounds ridiculous. I'm buying it. Where's my backpack? Here it is. I really do love how unabashed this game is about its humor and its just weirdness. Like, it does not care that it's weird. It revels in it. I mean, you got a guy named Ball who drops the fastball. You have bosses later who are explicitly based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for no fucking reason. Like, it doesn't care how weird it is, and I appreciate that. This first time around, he's gonna have a bunch of skags with him, which is annoying, but we're gonna chuck a couple grenades, and that should thin out their numbers a little bit. Yeah, and he's already turtle in the half. Yeah. Yeah, that for no reason, they're based off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, honestly. But it's worth it, or it's funny. I think it's funny. All right, so we killed him for the first time. That's gonna spawn his dead drops. We're gonna collect those. And we're going to bring them back to Lilith. And then we're just going to farm him again. Until we get the fastball.
You've strapped charred bandit corpses
Alright, hop through here. The next one is over this bridge. There we go. And it's over in the corner here, as I try not to yeet myself off the cliff. There we go. There's a chest here we can check. Nothing really great, doesn't matter. There we go. There's a chest here as well we're gonna check, and then the echo. Nothing. Good to see you can't drive in video games either. Yeah, no, I at least I said it earlier, I can only drive in Mario Kart for some reason. I don't get it, but I can literally only drive well in Mario Kart. So I'm just glad that the gravity is so forgiving here. Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, there we go. Grab this, hop back in. Alright, so we got all of the echoes. We are going to give them back to Lilith. Then we're going to be able to farm that weird stringy guy until he gives us the grenade that we're looking for. And once we have that, we can continue with the story. Do I think I have enough for a grenade mod. So, or not a grenade mod, a capacity upgrade. So I will grab that as well. I'm gonna turn this in. Where is she? Lilith? There you are.
Thanks. Unless Hyperion knows about me.
And I do get a skin that I didn't know I didn't have yet. Funny. I could have sworn I did this quest before. Let me check what it is, honestly. I hate that actually a lot. That's terrifying. And then what was the one? Meat Marine? Ah, it's a doll skin. Interesting. I'm not going to worry too much about skins on the playthrough. If there's something like really cool that I find, I'll throw it on, but I like the customization of 3 better. I like a lot of the gameplay of 3 better, I find, so far. It just feels a little better. It makes me excited for... Oh, I'm driving to Savagely by accident. Makes me excited for 4. Which hopefully is coming out soon. Ow. Okay. Well, that definitely didn't go how I wanted it to. I don't think I can kill him before... no. The skyrocket is annoying if you angle it wrong. But bright side, we can just teleport back to the car. That's my bad. I should have honestly just popped rage mode. Yeah. I don't know why. Wow, first drop? Yeah, okay. Sure. I guess the game's sorry that it took us so long to farm savagely. Cool. Let me just tag that. Oh, I can't do it in a car. That's fine. We'll do it further up. I was expecting to be there for like 20 minutes. First drop. Love it. There it is. Okay.
Nobody seems to be around. Just drive up and honk your horn. It's raining so hard after.
Yeah, I'm opening the gate.
So to get in to there, we're gonna have to have a different car. So we're gonna head out here to my favorite character from the fucking entire series, Ellie. And she's gonna hook us up with a car.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh, howdy. I didn't see you there.
We can go chat with her. Let me actually do a real quick check in her garage, because this is one of the places that a box can spawn that has a unique pistol in it. I don't think it's here though. It's alright, we'll take a quick peek every time we're here, because I do like having it as a backup, just in case. Yeah, we gotta take out a couple of these technicals, and they should, in theory, drop parts, but that one didn't for some reason. It feels like the first car every single time I've done this so far has not dropped a part, which I don't know if that's intentional or what, but it is quite frustrating that I have to find 6 instead of 5 of these cars. There we go. There should be more over this way in the Dalwell Oasis. There we go. I think that was one. Yeah, that's one. There we go. Where is it? There it is. There's another one. And once we get all of these, we're going to complete the quest, Damn Fine Rescue. And then, is that another car, or is that, no, it's just a guy on the ground. We're going to complete that quest, and then we're going to deal with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles parody. Krieg's voice lines are insane. Like, I know they're supposed to be insane, but like, they're whacked the fuck out. And see, this is what makes me think that like it's bugged or something, because I always have the worst time finding the last one, and the first one just didn't drop anything. There's one. All right, cool. And we just grab the last bit, and we leveled to 12, so we do not need to farm Bad Maw, which is fine with me. I am going to show you how you would farm it, just on the off chance you want to do so yourself, but I'll probably only do one kill, one extra kill. Where is the... let me mark this while we're here. We're going to just put that on because we're going to use it for Bad Maw. We'll level up Feed the Meat, or Feed the Rampage. There we go. And while she does that, we're going to just do a little bit of looting. Doesn't hurt. We will be back to Ellie fairly soon. Ow. Yeah, we'll be back to her pretty soon. She is going to give us a quest called Clan Wars, or a quest line called Clan Wars, which is going to unlock another farm for us to get a very good submachine gun that we're going to use for the rest of the game. Just not even the beginning or the middle. It's going to be used most of the game, and then if we go into true Vault Hunter mode, we'll use that until we get a replacement of the same kind, just a higher level. Oh, I forgot to grab a grenade ammo, but that's fine. Don't need it until the Splinter Group quest line. So this is Bad Maw. He is a very good way to farm iridium in the early game. We're not going to do so today, but you just chuck some fastballs at him and he goes down pretty quick. But you can see he drops a ton of iridium. The plan was to farm him to level 12, but we are at level 12 already. That's a lot of damage. It's alright, not worried about it. What do we have here? Turtle shield, we're not going to take that. We're just going to sell these. So you beat Bad Maw the first time, put the key in, head inside, and then if you were going to farm him, you just turn back around and he respawns. And we're just gonna throw the fastballs at him. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. And then you just save quit. And it should respawn you right here. Like I said, I'm not gonna farm him any more than I have to. Because I've already got a good level. While we're at this fast travel station, I am actually going to head back to Sanctuary real quick and get the grenade capacity increase. It's across from here, right? I get so lost in Sanctuary sometimes, and I really shouldn't. It's not that big or complicated. I don't know why it gets me so bad. We want the grenade, and then I have enough for a couple others. Let me grab a second grenade and an SMG. That'll do. So now we have 5 grenades and a bigger SMG capacity. Probably do pistol after that, because that's going to be our primary weapon for the beginning of the game, is pistols. And then SMGs are going to be after that with the Slaga. We're just going to run through this as normal. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Again, it's a shame that it takes so long to recharge, because it's such a fun skill to use. There we go. We're gonna get more stacks of Fuel the Rampage though soon, which will recharge it faster, because it does recharge a bit whenever we take damage. So, damn it. That's on me. That's my fault. I thought I could get that kill in time. Okay. Well, that went well. Oh. He did not go down like I thought he would. There we go. We don't care about that. Where is he? No, seriously, where is he? There we go. Alright, so that's basically the play, is get... Oh, that's... Come on, I just want to get rid of the turret. He's the biggest problem. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. This room always gives me problems, and it's because of that turret. Always because of that turret. Do I have anything? This'll work. There we go. I hate that turret, man. There we go. Yeah, see, this is what we were looking for. A bunch of people. If we can keep just chaining kills together, we can keep healthy. The thing is, you need to be able to get to that first kill. Yeah, I'm going down an awful lot today. There we go. We should be fine. What do we have in here? Anything good? Toast? No, we don't care about toast. Reaper. Kill skill duration we don't care about. We don't have any kill skills right now. Oh, nothing great. Just do a little looting. Do some reloads. This is another room that gives me problems. So I'm hoping that I don't make myself look like too much of a fool. I did it again. I keep trying to use it like I would like a Salvatore Gunzerk, and it's not like that. There we go. Who is left? There is someone shooting it. Ah, up there. There we go. We dropped some iridium. And here's some too. Nice. We want to load up on iridium as much as we can because all of the capacity upgrades cost iridium. And I'm just gonna sprint. I really wish iridium would just pick up on its own. It does in 3. There we go. Oop, ow. Alright, and this door is gonna open at some point. I was hoping that we could just accelerate the... Now he opens. Okay. Must be like a certain percentage. I'm gonna go down again. There we go. And I don't care. So I'm gonna head to the next room while I have... Oh, that's a grenade. Oh, I have the fastball, right. I'm actually going to switch out the fastball for right now into the skyrocket. Because the fastball is really good for, like, single enemies. Because you need to essentially hit them. It does a lot of damage, but it has a very small area of effect. So you basically have to throw it directly at them. The skyrocket is tough to aim, but it does do a lot of area. Oh, I didn't know I got downed real quick there. Probably not going to be using the... Doesn't seem like I'm using the less co all that much. But it's there in case I need it. It is better to have it and not need it. Oh, I'm out of grenades. Shit. There we go.
I'm never sorry.
I'm not worried about going in to fight for your life. I definitely don't want to be downing fully. Like, I don't want to have to get respawned. There we go. I gotta remember to use the rampage.
Somebody stop that slagging from springing rolling. We lose him.
Oh, that's a grenade. Okay. We can go get Roland. I could open these up, but I don't think I will.
This'll just take a second.
I wish we could skip this. You know, it's interesting. He gets hit here by a bull loader, but I don't think there are any during the actual assault that you have to fight. Yeah, screw it. I'll unlock the thing. It's not that far. I gotta wait for him to get kidnapped anyhow. Alright. So now all of the... Oh, it hasn't even blown up yet, has it? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Can unlock this red chest. Anything? Nothing real fun. More ammo, though. We are still looking for an RPG of some kind. Because it's really helpful against Warden, which is our next boss. And then again, the pistol that I have does pretty good without it. And for this next segment, we're just gonna run through most of it, because the bandits here are going to... Okay. I was gonna let you live, my guy, so that is your own fault. So the bandits and the robots will be fighting each other, focused on each other more than focused on us, so... Yep.
That bot's taking Roland to the crop pod. Stop them before they get away.
I actually found out a couple of playthroughs ago that there is a fail condition for this. Like, you can not reach Warden in time, and you have to go find Roland at a different location. I should have just waited. This way. I'm gonna go down. There we go. Level up. Oh, wait. What? I'm gonna take... It's over here. Right? Yeah. And we will level up or spend our skill point in a minute. I do just want to get through this segment. It's gonna be a badass loader that spawns there up in the corner. We're gonna ignore him. And circle around here. We're on fire, but that's fine. That exploder might... There we go. Okay, good. Didn't take us out. That exploder is going to be a problem. Ooh, that's close. Okay, we're refueling, and now I don't care if I go down. Good, good. Alright, so now we have to deal with Warden. You want to aim for the eye here. That's the critical spot. And there we go. Once you get the Warden down, everything else is kind of easy. The only thing that really sucks is when there's a badass that comes down. But now you have Roland to help out. I go on a rampage. There's the badass. I'm gonna chuck a grenade here at him. And then for the loaders, their weak spot is their shoulders. So you want to really shoot for their shoulders. That's so bullshit. Is there anything I can tag? No. The very last fucking guy got me as I got him. Alright, let's allocate our skill point. Still gonna go into fuel the rampage. And now we get to go farm the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles until pretty much the end of the stream. Anything good in here? Didn't mean to pick that up at all. Drop it. Pick that back up. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Yep. Yep, we are actually going to pick up a pizza. So, we're going to teleport to Sanctuary. I am going to go to Tannis. Well, it's not cheese. It's not cheese. It's gross.
They must be put down. You will need a way to lure them out. Head to Moxie's and acquire some bait I have ordered.
There's the pizza. While we're here, we're gonna pick up this quest, Mighty Morphin. We're not gonna touch it today, but we're gonna use it to get some more levels in, I think, the next go around with this evolutionary injector. But for today, we're just gonna do the Splinter group. Power Rangers? Yeah, it's a Power Rangers reference, but there aren't any actual Power Rangers. In fact, it's bugs. Disgusting bugs. We're gonna sell our junk. And that's junk too. And it had... we don't care about this one. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yeah, nothing here that we really want. Like that tarantula last night. Worse. Much worse. Let me just make sure I have the... Yeah, skyrockets are on. Cool. So instead of going the way we went the first time, we're just going to pop down here into the sewer.
Keep what few wits you have about you. These mutants are not to be trifled with. Cut them no slack.
I'm just going to pop this right now. Where? There you are. There we go. That got most of them.
You must communicate with the beasts through the intercom. Should your promises of food satisfy them, they will let you go.
Now you should be scared.
Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, we do have to run through them. There we go. And then this one spawns, I think? Nope, that one. Thankfully, these skyrockets just beat them
Return to me. I have
every time.
blood money with your name on it. You might assume this to be a metaphor. You would be correct.
And then the train will go by. And then I think it's one more of this. Shit, I forget how to do this. Oh, it was the TV. I forget how to do this. It's fine. Not worried about it. Another guy spawns out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Shinies. Well, we don't have a third weapon. So I think we grab the doll here. Oh, never mind. Yoink. Been looking for you. We'll pick this purple up just to sell it. But we don't need anything else here, so we're gonna save quit and repeat. Sell our junk. What was that class mod? Power toast. Nope, we don't care. And that's just ammo. I don't care about ammo. I am just going to mostly ignore everyone if I can help it. No reason to fight them. Ow. Shit. Can I get someone? Anything? God damn it. That's... Alright, maybe I do have to fight through them. I'm a lot squishier than I thought I was. A lot squishier, actually. Alright. Sure.
Slice your eyelids so you can watch the end. Keep the blood pouring.
Alright. Here we go. Now that's how that was supposed to happen.
What few wits you have about you. These mutants are not to be trifled with. Cut them no slack.
Shouldn't have to farm these guys too much. Yeah, I might actually have to fight through these, because there's a ton of them. Jesus.
Now to strike your face from my fingernails.
Why was it so much... did I have, like, a better shield last time I did this farm?
Aiming so you're
What the fuck? Well, I missed him, so he's gonna reappear at the end, and... I am out of grenades. Jesus. Well, as we say, I am a professional. Now, 3 of them are just gonna pop back up, and we're gonna have a bit of a battle royale. Where's the last one? There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, Flinter is TV once, sidewall once, pulley once. All right, forget it. I don't care, and I don't care to look it up again. We don't care about any of these grenades, but we do want the grenade ammo. Don't care about any of this. We'll grab our level up. And then save quit. I think we'll need to do it twice, so we're winding down a little bit here. Should finish maybe a little bit after 11. Feed the meat. I don't have feed the meat, I don't think. Let's grab this turtle shield. Get a little bit more oomph. I don't think turtle shields are really the way to go. Oh, there's a badass nomad. Why? Yeah, we're definitely gonna grenade him. I don't know why he was there, just randomly spawn. Ouch. So maybe it's 1 TV, 2 floor, 1 wall? I don't remember, and it's pissing me off, honestly. Where's the last ones? There we go. One more up there. Can I hit him? I can't hit him. That's fine. What's this? Throwing grenade. Well, thank you. There we go. There we go. Empty mag gave us a nice damage boost. And now if I can not fuck up the grenade throws this time, we should be able to real easy deal with these guys. 1. And then 2 pops up over here. 3 here. Then 4. I am out of grenades! Angry. Alright. Alright. Let's go grab... I'm gonna try one more time to spawn Flinter. And if it doesn't work, I'm not even considering touching it again. So if I remember correctly, it is TV once, wall switch once, 1, 2. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3. I don't fucking know. I hate these puzzles. I hate these kinds of puzzles. Ooh, class mods. Torch, no. Diesel sickle. Slightly less melee damage, but +2 fuel the blood. What is fuel the blood? Pull the pin, feed the meat, fuel the rampage. Fuel the blood's way down here. So I'm not gonna get that. So this doesn't actually help. We don't care about those. So I don't even think I'm gonna bother picking those up to worry about. Alright. Should be the last run through, I think. If not, it'll be very close. I'm really debating on just changing out my shields for the spike shield. You know what? I'm gonna do it. It's fine. And we're gonna sell the turtle shield. We're gonna sell this turtle shield. We're gonna equip the spike shield. This is gonna deal retaliation damage to anyone who hits us in melee, I think it's specifically. But we're gonna be in melee range most of the time anyhow. So you saw him actually catch fire there. That's unfortunate. There we go. Fuck. I didn't see the suicide guy until he was right on top of me. Alright. Let's get out of here. Get into the tube. From what I saw, that is also a reference to the one moment. These guys are actually like really kicking my ass today. But this will almost definitely get me to 15. There we go. The first one's the tough one. After that, you're at full life. There we go. And these ones I can just run by. Okay, I have 4. First one. Second one. Third one. And this should get us to 15. All right. Get some iridium. Gather up the cash. And we're gonna try to spawn Flinter one more time. For some extra loot. He's got good stuff, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, and then this one time. Okay. Okay. Well, in this red chest, we have a Deft Falcon. No, none of these. None of these. What about in here? Alright, well, there's nothing in there. We are just going to go in, turn the quest into Tanis, and then I'm gonna wrap for the day. Nope, that is the wrong spot. Back where we started. Alright. And now, if we ever want to, we can go back and farm those guys again. Once the quest is turned in, they will just spawn naturally. We get this nice shotgun. It'll be good when we have extra space. And we get our 15th level in our 10th skill point. Very nice. Next, I believe we're going to be going into Feed the Meat to get to the next row here, but we'll do that next time. So thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone who stuck around for the VOD. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe for more, and